Animals are awake and moving, the sun is up, and it's going to be another beautiful day on the K4 Ranch. Let's start the adventure. Chapter 1, In the Beginning. Greetings, and let me first say welcome to Episode 1. Well, I don't know if we can call this Episode 1, but more the origin stories of the K4 Ranch. This has been a dream of mine for so long. I get asked so many questions every day by people wanting to get into farming, ranching, the whole homestead world. And this I saw as the perfect opportunity to provide that window into the startup and the day-to-day operations of a small homestead ranch. But before we get into that, I want to take you back to where it all started. The K4 Ranch was originally started by my father. It was a hobby of his, and my sister and I were the labor force. It was a small operation. It's not some huge, massive thing. It was our first dabbling into the farm world. We bought 10 acres of scrub down here in the southern United States, and we had a ton of work ahead of us. This was not a developed, cleared, pastured property. This was like hard scrub. We cleared the property line and fenced what we could. Bought our first goats. They were a very motley crew, and turned them loose. We worked with the EQIP program and slowly but steadily turned that into a great little farm. The only problem was it was so far from home. It was around a 45-minute drive, and as anybody knows that has a farm, traveling back and forth for feeding and dealing with issues, it was complicated. It wasn't ideal, but it was what we had. Chapter 2, The New Farm. As always, God has a plan. We now have purchased a new property. This new property is just under 20 acres. Originally, it was a 40-acre cattle ranch, been let go for a long time and divided. 2 of the acres are with the existing home, an older brick 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath that needs a lot of TLC. The rest, 5 acres of roughly maintained pasture, and a mixture of hardwoods and long lobby pine trees with heavy underbrush. There are some real majestic water oaks. Well, that's what we call them, water oaks, but they're huge. They span hundreds of feet with trunks that 2 men can't reach around. There's a large abundance of wildlife on the property. I've seen deer and even wild pigs. As you walk around the property, there's a large grapefruit tree and kumquat tree. Supposedly fruits every year. There are multiple pear trees and blueberry bushes. On top of that, there's 5 paper-hull pecan trees that are good size. This is the perfect place for the new homestead, and once it's finished, it will be something I can hand on to my kids and so on. I could not have asked for a better start, and I hope you will join me on this great adventure on the K4 Ranch. If you're enjoying our adventure so far, please like and poke that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notified for future videos as they come out. And if you have any advice or comments, add them below. We read every one of them, and we'll try to answer in the next video or two. Have a great rest of your day, and God bless.